Well, the Beau DeMayo and X-Men 97 drama keeps getting more interesting, and today, DeMayo dropped a 1-2 punch. Let's take a couple minutes to talk about what he posted over on social media, and more interestingly, a Deadline article that breaks down what he claims is really going on. Well, as many of you know, we're pretty big fans of the X-Men series on this channel. Season 1 of X-Men 97 was an absolute home run, and honestly, we can attribute a lot of that to creator Beau DeMayo. Now, back in March, we were all stunned when the news broke that Marvel and Disney had fired the showrunner shortly before the animated series world premiere. Now, since those days, the internet has been absolutely rife with all kinds of speculation and rumors of all the things that possibly could have led to him exiting the project. And to that, Marvel actually released a statement. They said, Mr. DeMayo was terminated in March of 2024 following an internal investigation. Given the egregious nature of the filing, we severed ties with him immediately, and he is no longer affiliated with Marvel. As you can see, no details were actually given, but there were multiple reports of some fairly serious interactions with some of the staff, which reportedly, and reportedly is the key word, included lewd photos and sexually inappropriate messages. Now, we have no proof one way or another of any of this is true, and DeMayo has denied it all, and suggested that his firing was simply due to homophobia. Now, recently he was actually stripped of all his Season 2 writing credits after sharing some gay pride fan art of himself in a skimpy Cyclops costume. Now, this is where the whole thing gets even more interesting and a little crazy if it wasn't crazy enough. Now, I haven't subscribed to this, but Beau DeMayo is now saying he will reveal, quote, the whole truth if you subscribe to his OnlyFans page. Now, I'm not subscribing to the OnlyFans page, but I suspect this whole story will find its way out and we'll eventually know what he's claiming on the page. Now, shortly after Beau DeMayo made this post, we actually got a brand new interview from Deadline. And DeMayo had a lot to say about the wave of allegations that came out last month. Now, in the article, he flat out states, and I quote, "The rumors being spread about me online are lies, and they are offensive, but more concerning is that they're a near smear campaign designed to discredit my credibility in order to cover up the egregious prejudicial conduct stretching from select crew members on X-Men 97, all the way to the top of Marvel Studios." Now, he did go on saying, and I quote, "These allegations of egregious misconduct are false," and he added that Marvel Studios fosters a, quote, "toxic work environment with near criminal working conditions," and that this dynamic ultimately, quote, "turns individuals against one another, stokes paranoia to ensure compliance," and that most of this is about him, quote, "being gay, black, and open about it at Marvel Studios." Now, DeMayo did go on to say that he wasn't going to be intimidated by Marvel, and that everything they've done to silence or smear him, he was ready to fight. Now, to be clear, DeMayo has a very, very complicated NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, and this pretty much prohibits him from talking about any of the specifics of the behind-the-scenes situations. Violating these NDAs can be financially devastating, and even crush the possibilities of future projects, but there's been some legal wrangling in recent years that have kind of poked holes in some NDAs, and there are certain behaviors that are not protected by it, as we've seen in some national politics, so it appears to me that this is far from over, and DeMayo kind of putting it out there, he's ready to go to war. It's crystal clear to me he's going to do that, and we are probably going to get answers to some of these questions. Now, all I can say, though, is he better be ready to put up or shut up. There's some pretty big claims and allegations, and the whole OnlyFans thing seems like a cash grab from the outside, so I don't think all of this really looks too great on DeMayo. We really don't know what Disney has done either, and we're not taking sides, we're trying to be objective here, but the whole thing kind of really stinks, and it feels like at this point a game of chicken is happening in the public arena, and I don't know that Marvel or Disney are actually going to blink. In any case, the drama is going to continue. We're going to continue to cover it, so make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss any of the details.